These servers are actually wonderful machines. These, after the Intel SC5200, which is you can see is a large, very heavy machine, and I paid, I think, about $50 for it, plus I think $60 for shipping. After this one, I was learning all about servers. I didn't know anything at all about them, and I came across the Hewlett-Packard ProLiant line, and that's what these are. This is an HP DL380 G3, the generation 3, and that's several generations behind what you would find new these days. I've always been a kind of a trailing edge person. I've always liked to stay well behind the bleeding edge of technology, and the result is that you can get extraordinary hardware for very cheap. I believe the original cost of these servers each in, say, 2003 was in the neighborhood of $9,000 configured with disk drives. And now they're available quite cheaply. Probably the maximum I've paid is about $70. My latest one I got for $9.99 plus $32 shipping. I haven't put drives in it yet. The rest of them I've got filled with 36 gigabyte drives. Very high quality equipment, and these are available for about $6 a piece now on eBay. So this has $36 worth of drives in it, and they're really excellent machines. I have discovered that I need more storage than I can get when I fill them up with 36 gig drives, and so I decided to just get more servers and kind of spread out the site that way. I've got a database, a large database with URLs and the newsfeed items that I store. And I also have a lot of archived feeds. Over the last several years, I've created about 20 million feeds, and so now I've got them all downloaded on one of these servers, and I have it compressed in archive format. And the goal here is to get these things all working peaceably amongst each other, so they can access data that would be on the various servers and get their various tasks done, so that I can download my current data from the website that's being collected on a daily basis, and then create the feeds, and then keep the archived feeds, so that someone who might want to see what the news looked like a year ago or 2 years ago or even before that would be able to get a lot of information that would be relevant to the topic they're interested in and the time period they're looking at. So along the way, I've been doing my website for almost 10 years now, and along the way I've had a couple of data accidents, you could say, where I've lost considerable amounts of data. In some cases not really lost, but scrambled in certain ways that it's going to be a real project to try to recover. So reliability has been a very big theme for me. You see here I have an uninterruptible supply, and I took out the original gel cell batteries, which is probably why this power supply got taken out of commission in the first place. Very often the gel cells go bad, they dry out over time, and I replaced them with 4 wet batteries that are normally used for lawn tractors. And it's been very, very good for me, very reliable. All of these servers they're very robust, and they have dual power supplies in them. So either of the power supplies is enough to run the whole server. A redundancy is what they call it. So I've got one of the power supplies from each server connected into the uninterruptible supply, or the UPS, and I've got the other power supply connected directly into the wall. And the thinking there was, if there's some problem with the UPS, then the wall would be good, and if there's some problem with the wall power, the UPS would be good. Yep. Okay. One thing about these machines is that they're, generally speaking, they're vulnerable to lightning strikes on the power line. Now, these servers are very robust and they're protected against those things, but I get nervous whenever the lightning starts crashing, and so being able to shut them down quickly and get the power disconnected and get the network disconnected quickly is one of the design considerations in what I've got going here. This is my lightning detector. Actually, you can see right here we've got a farm that's between 3 and 8 miles away, and if it gets closer and we start hearing the thunder, I will shut these things down. I've got two, these are network switches. This is my gigabit switch, the internal network, and this is a 100 megabit switch, the 10 base 100 switch, and I've got this one connected to the internet, and this one is strictly internal. I've also got a server upstairs, so I've got these network cables running all over the building, and one in the office. This is my power. I've got the power segregated by function, so a white cord here means it's going to a monitor, and it's not critical. If the monitors get destroyed by lightning, I don't care that much. If the monitors, if the power goes out and the monitors go out, I don't care about that too much either. The black cords are to the servers themselves, and I've got one power cord, as I said earlier, coming from this power from the wall goes to my uninterruptible supply, and then it fans out from there to the servers through these power strips. And also I run the network switches on the uninterruptible supply. And then I've got, on this side, I've got two main power cables coming, one for the servers and one for the monitors. I don't really use these monitors much. I don't really need to have many around. If I need to see a server, I just plug the monitor into the one I'm interested in, and the mouse and the keyboard, and most of the time they're just turned off. This is my, I don't have a server rack. Normally these would be mounted on racks with slides, so you can pull out the server. You can, they're beautiful inside, and you can work on them while they're running. You can, they've got fans inside that can be pulled out while the thing is running. It can be, a lot of it can be taken apart and replaced while it's running, because they're meant to never be turned off. You can see the two power supplies here. I don't have these plugged in when they're not in use, because they have certain systems that are still powered. The fans on the power supplies still run even when the server isn't turned on. So just to reduce power consumption, I just unplug them when I'm not using them.